Mitch, I know I don't cook. I don't know if you cook, but
I try.
I know TV Warren's own Lori Erlot loves to cook. She's so Italian. She got to go and sit down with Julia Powell, the author of the movie Julie and Julia.
With Meryl Streep.
Sorry, Meryl Streep. And she actually was out in Birmingham speaking with the camera crews, and
Let's hear what she has to say.
Julia is a story about two women, different time periods, different generations, but both basically looking to find themselves.
Exactly.
And tell me a little bit about your journey, because it's an amazing story. You started out basically as a writer, and then you were working a temp job, and then something came to you.
Right.
You got this wonderful idea.
Well, you know, I mean, you could. It's kind of you to call me a writer. I was actually had wanted to be a writer, but was mostly a secretary. I was on the eve of my 30th birthday, which seemed like the end of the world, working a job that was totally unfulfilling, and I had a sort of midnight sort of panic attack, and the result of that panic attack was that I decided I was going to cook my way through Julia Child's Mastering the Art of French Cooking, 524 recipes, and that I was going to do it in a year. My husband said, and you should blog about it, and of course it was 2002, so who knows what a blog is, but I decided to go ahead and jump in.
I could write a blog. I have thoughts.
I didn't know what blogging was when I started blogging. I had no idea. I thought it was, oh, it's an online journal, my mom will read it, and you know, I had no idea what was in store for me at that point.
Is it crazy?
Yes.
Now, Amy Adams plays basically you in the movie.
She does.
And what was your reaction when you saw her performance?
Oh,
Did she nail it?
Well, you know, of course, the Julie Powell of the movie is not me. It's, you know, she's a different person. She's a little bit sweeter than I am. She doesn't curse quite so much as I do. But Amy,
she's a great character.
she is great, and you know, the hysteria bit, that's pretty much right on.
Hey.
And the relationship that she has with Eric in the movie is very authentic, I think, and it's amazing how well they captured the flavor of that.
I have to make a pear tart.
Later.
Amy is adorable and you know, a wonderful actress, so it's thrilling to watch. It's surreal, but it's thrilling to watch that happen on screen. I mean, I really do think that's the two twin messages of the movie that Nora does so well. You know, first it's how women can transform themselves and become all they want to be, especially a little later in life when they might feel a little lost.
Shouldn't I find something to do?
And that's something Julia and I had in common.
She didn't start cooking until age of
37, and until she, you know, when she joined the Cordon Bleu, and then there are these two marriages, and I think that we don't see this a lot in movies. We don't see depictions of strong working marriages and how they work and how they progress, and you know, these two men who love that their women are that their mates are strong and difficult and are willing to support them and help them become all that they can be.
What is it that you really like to do?
Eat.
And you're so good at it. Look at you. Now, how
Growing
good
in
you are.
front of you.
Meryl Streep. Have you met her?
I have met her a couple of times.
Tell me about what you think of her performance and what was she like?
Well, of course, you know, I was not at all surprised to see that Meryl Streep, you know, evoked Julia Child to such perfection. She's wonderful and always has been, and I've always thought she was an extraordinary actor like everyone else in the world. Meeting her, of course, was a tremendous honor, and I was pleased to find that she is as an extraordinary a woman as she is an actress, and you know, completely engaging and engaged and curious about the world, and fascinating and brilliant. And I was so honored and touched to be able to spend 10 minutes talking to her, no matter what the subject matter.
Julia Child was a larger-than-life character, and she brought a simple message that was there for anybody to discover at any time. But sometimes we need these outsized messengers to deliver the goods to us, and she was one of those people whose character was sort of as huge as what she was trying to say. And when you talk about passion, Julia Child didn't just have a passion for her husband or cooking. She had a passion for living. She had real, true joie de vivre. She loved being alive, and you just felt that from her show, the books that she's written, and that's sort of inspirational in and of itself.
It was an amazing movie, motivational, inspiring, and one that I know that women will enjoy, but I think men too.
I think so too. I really think it's one of those chick movies that men get dragged. I've already heard this several times. Men are getting dragged into it and walking away going, wow, I did not expect to like that. It's really wonderful. So I hope that will be a little bit of a crossover there.
Well, congratulations. Beautiful writing, beautiful
Thank you.
movie. What is next for you?
Well, I have a book coming out in the fall called Cleaving, which discusses the 6 months I spent apprenticing at a butcher shop in upstate New York. So it's all about cutting up animals and eating lots of steak, and it's going to be good, and it's out in December.
Wonderful. Best of luck to you.
Thank you so much.
Julie Powell, thank you.
Hey Warren, you can now find TV Warren on Facebook. Check out our program schedules, updates, photos, videos, and even comment on your favorite shows. Just go to facebook.com/TV Warren and become a fan.
Hey Mom, are you tired of playing referee? The Aquatic Center at the Warren Community Center is the place where you and your kids can find your own little piece of paradise. The Warren Aquatic Center, where kids burn off steam and moms reign supreme.
Attention sports fans, Sportsline wants you to be a part of the show. If you want to be a part of a live studio audience and watch Sportsline up close and personal, give us a call at 586-258-2023 and be a part of the action.